What is up, fellow nerds, and welcome back to the Dapper Snapper Gaming channel, and welcome to week 6 of UNPL Season 5. This week we take on Darude, the coach of the San Jose Panquakes, and we are in for a very difficult matchup against a coach that has an amazing matchup into us, but maybe we'll have a shot. Before we jump into it though, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, make sure to share the video with your friends and click the bell so you're notified when new videos are uploaded. If you'd like to skip ahead, of course, there will be timestamps down below, but before we get into it, we're gonna do a quick team builder. Now, Darude has built a really great team, and he has been doing incredibly well this season with Greninja leading the charge. Greninja is kind of his signature mon for all of Draft League, and he has been piloting this team well, and so pairing that up with Golden Go is a really nice option. Covers the fighting weakness, of course, and Golden Go, of course, loves to take any kind of status moves, and that is really fantastic. To get rid of the ground weakness that creates, he grabs Landorus, which is really great, gives momentum, gives an option for Intimidate, all that good stuff. Then we've got Raikou in order to help it with water types. See, there's a lot of covering the weaknesses here, which is really great. Araquanid then covers for webs, which is really good. We get a Rapid Spinner in TERA Toedscruel, which is super nice. We wanted to allow that this season to see how it does, and it's been doing pretty good, so I think it's a really good option. Uxie, of course, bulky, can be a rocker, can be a bunch of different things. You never know what that's going to do. Embor, he's been piloting that really well, especially in that week 1 game. He did a lot of work with that. Pheasantipity, we have of course drafted that before, and we know how good that can be. And then finally, 2 more Terra captains in Flapple and Girafarig. This is a really tough team to take on. On paper, you know, you don't necessarily see the big, like, you know, 20 pointers on this team, but honestly, he's got enough solid picks in that mid-range that it all just works really well together, and he's toward the top of the standings. So it's going to be very difficult to make this happen, but we're going to try. So let's take a look at what we've got. So when I first took a look at his team, I just thought of one Pokemon, and that's Beartic. Beartic here is absolutely insane into his squad with ice, ground, and electric coverage with, of course, the electric Terra. This thing is insane, especially in snow. We, of course, can outspeed Greninja as long as it is not boosted with either a Scarf or Battle Bond, and that can be absolutely devastating. We definitely will knock that out. Magnet is there mainly for being able to knock out a really defensive Araquanid. We would like to prevent webs if possible, and so if we have this in and Araquanid comes in thinking it can take a hit if we haven't terra'd yet, hopefully that magnet will end up flipping that and we can take that out, which will be really nice, of course. For a defensive option, we've got Wheezing this week, max defense like pretty much always. We've got Heat Wave to possibly burn some of the incoming physical threats. We've got Taunt, Toxic, and Destiny Bond with Custap if we can get down pretty low and fire this off. That might be a great way to take one of the bigger threats down with us, which would be great. We've got, of course, our Donphan coming this week again. We haven't brought this in a couple of weeks, but I think Rapid Spin is going to be very much needed this week. We've got Rocks, EQ, Knockoff, and Rapid Spin. I think that's really all that we need, and we've got Boots so that we can keep our sturdy intact should we need that. Next up, we've got Ninetales, and this is of course going to set our snow, which is fantastic. We're running Icy Rock this week so that Beartic gets the maximum amount of turns of Slush Rush, and we do have, of course, Veil, Dual Stab, and we're running Encore this week. If the webs do go up in front of Ninetales, we can at least Encore the Araquanid into that, and then possibly make an appropriate switch or get some damage off on something that is incoming. Next up, we've got a fun Mew set, and that is with Weakness Policy, Max Defense, Calm Mind, and then Alluring Voice, Stored Power, and Dark Pulse. This is a very weird set, but behind screens, this thing takes very little damage, especially on the physical side, and of course, we are going to be boosting ourselves up on the special side. That is going to be really potent if we can actually get this going. There's not a whole lot that beats this if it can get going. And finally, in our last slot, we've got Baxcalibur with Boots here, and this thing is absolutely wild. It can deal tons of damage. I originally had Dragon Dance on this, but we switched it to Swords Dance at the last minute, and so we've got Swords Dance, Ice Shard, Icicle Crash, and Earthquake on this. That generally hits pretty much everything, and so we're gonna give this a go. So that is the team for this week. I hope you all are looking forward to this awesome match. Let's find Darude and jump right in. All right, here we go. Toad's Cruel does come this week, which is interesting. Definitely not exactly the team I was expecting. I think BEARTIC'S gonna do a little less work than what I expected, but that's okay. We did bring Donphan for spin, but we're still leading this just in case he tries to set webs. We can encore him into doing that. So that's I think that's the play here. He normally, at least from what I've seen, when he brings Araquanid, he likes to lead with it and go from there. So we'll just see what happens. If he tries to do web stuff, we're gonna have to be careful trying to get that to work. Okay, so leads this, not what we want to see. We do get snow up, which is fine, but we definitely don't want to stay in and take a big hit on this for no reason. Let's see. Let's see. I mean, if you're leading this, you might just be scarfed, to be honest. Or unless there was a balloon that I missed. I hope I wasn't. I don't think he's balloon. I think I can just go into this. I'm max Spadef. And a lot of HP. So yeah, we're not gonna risk that. I don't have great switch-ins for this, or like most of his team, really. His team just does super well into me. Ow. Yeah, that's very specially bulky. That's how much he did. Gosh, that does a lot. Okay, so what do you go into here? Probably Toad's Cruel, I would imagine. Do you have removal? I don't. You just, yeah, I mean, you have the Toad Scroll. I could just knock here, I guess, to catch incoming Toad Scroll. Maybe. Yeah, let's just knock here. He does switch. Okay. I don't know what that is. Oopsie. Oh, that's great. That's good damage. Oh, that's crit. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, that did a lot. Okay, so another one probably does not KO here, if that is the case. But that did do a lot, which is really good. This thing's probably, let's see, where it crit. That's hard because I mean this thing's pretty naturally bulky, so he could be offensive from that damage. To be honest, he could be offensive. The question is, do I want to click knock again just because, one, we crit him the first time, two, we actually knocked off an item. So I don't think this would KO at this range. I don't know that this would KO. Is it worth it? This thing could be annoying later. He knocks us off. Okay. No more boots, but I mean, I don't know that that's going to end up coming into play here. So, all right. Another one does KO. He may try to preserve this. And if he does, then rocks, I think, is the play. I mean, he may even have rocks on this. That's possible. He could go for rocks on his own Uxie. That's possible too. That crit makes it hard to gauge damage. I'm not exactly sure exactly what he's up to with this. So hopefully everything will be good on that. But yeah, I think he switches here, and I think rocks are pretty free. I think he's expecting knock here. He might end up giving this to me. He sets up future sight, yeah. Trying to sack it. Makes sense. Yep, that makes sense. If I'm really greedy, I go for a rapid spin KO here, to be honest. Go for the speed boost. Or I can just knock. I think I should live pretty much anything here. Yeah, there's the, yeah. Considered the spin. Spin was free, I think. So we get this out of the way, which is good. But rocks are up now, and he can just go Greninja, which is super scary. Yeah, he's got a lot of options here. Yeah, Gren makes sense. So do we just give up? How much snow do we have? 3 more turns. We could go straight into Beartic, maybe? I don't like taking all that damage. I don't want to take a ton of damage on this, but at the same time, I feel like I have to be a little aggressive with it. I just hate to bring it in on rocks like that. That's the hard part. Let's go for a mid ground, go Wheezing. I don't really have a great switch into this, like, at all. That's kind of the hard part here. This thing does just kind of go wild into my team, and there's not a whole lot I can do about it. Oh, that may have KO'd. Oh, I forgot about that. Whoops. That was not a good play on my part. That was not a good play at all on my part, actually. Yeah, that was, in fact, that was a really bad play. Goodness, we are not doing great here. Could go into this. I hate taking all the rocks, Chip, but it would allow us to go ahead and get off our TERA. And we should be faster than this. So, let's see. 2 more turns of snow. I could hit something for like a ton of damage if I SD'd into whatever he switches into. So I mean, no matter what, I can pretty much KO anything, I think, if I'm at +2. It's just a matter of It's just a matter of whether or not I crash here or whether I do something else. Because, I mean, Tera Blast catches the Araquanid switching in, which, I mean, at that point, yeah, I don't want you staying in on. He stayed in. He stayed in. Okay. He stayed in. So, are you Scarfed Greninja? Nope. Nope, not Scarfed Greninja. So this just KOs. Yeah, no, you're not living that. Okay, good job, Beartic. That's the end game play right there. We'll take that. Beartic going wild. That is exactly what we were hoping for here. We were hoping for a early to mid game Beartic putting in some work here, and then question mark profit. That's kind of that was kind of the idea in playing against this team. But Beartic had a really good matchup, and so I'm trying to get some stuff done earlier rather than later. I think that if I waited until the late game to try to go with this, I don't think I'd be able to get it going. I just think I can't wait around in this matchup because his team is so aggressive. And the other thing about this being in and taking a KO is that Araquanid is not safe here. So Araquanid can't just go into this and set up webs, because it's going to take 1 million from Tera Blast, which is exactly why we went with the Tera Electric this week. I needed to make sure that the that the Araquanid was not free, and neither is Greninja. So that was the idea. Okay, so this is a TERA captain. This is a TERA captain, and let me see what types you are. I should have had this pulled up. So, what TERAs do you have? Because if I call his TERA correctly, then we're in a good spot. Grass, Steel, Fairy. Grass, Steel, Fairy. If I clicked Earthquake and he goes Steel, that's huge. Otherwise, I click Crash. In mocks, I thought that Steel was really good. I can scout and play this a little safer. Yeah, let's scout. Let's not play too risky here. We could, and if he is TERA Steel and I click DQ, that would have been a great play. But I don't know. I don't know. I feel like he has to be TERA Steel, right? I feel like you have to be. Expecting me to go for the ice move. Oh, he was. Oh, man. Yep. Knew it. Knew it. Knew it. Okay. Earth Power. We live. Not that that makes a big difference. Because the snow does go away here. I lost my Levitator. So I'm not really worried about that. I think I just Rapid Spin. Let this go down. Yeah, I think I just let this go down, and then I think I can go Mew, question mark, and then Profit, maybe? I think Mew might be the play. I need some chip on this, I think, because this thing's kind of bulky. So I might not... the thing is, while I don't have a lot to hit it, I think that this is good, because if he does have something like Spore or something like that, then I put him to sleep too. And I think I just straight Calm Mind here, because he's clearly special. So I don't think he's going to do all that much to me. He does switch, which is fine. So we go ahead and get up a Calm Mind here. Goes into this. Okay, we are max defense this week. So he probably just goes... he probably just sets webs here. He probably just sets webs here. Do I Calm Mind again on the webs? Or does he... I'm gonna go Dark Pulse for a possible flinch, maybe prevent the webs. We have max defense this week to hopefully take a Leech Life if that's what he's going for, and then he would activate my weakness policy. So there are a couple of scenarios where I can see this going a little weird. Yeah, this is a little tough. This is a little bit of a tough situation. The webs are tough, but again, the fastest Mon on my opponent's team, I believe was Greninja, and that's gone. He might be Scarf Golden Go, but I didn't outspeed that anyway. Liquidation, okay. We take that. So no weakness policy, which is unfortunate. But so if Dark Pulse did that much, liquidation. Let's see. Dark Pulse. So you're really not that bulky. You're not that bulky here. The store power does a little bit more. Store power does a little bit more. Let's go for pulse again. There's a flinch chance. Not quite to half. Yeah, there's the webs. Webs is tough. Webs is really tough. I was dark pulsing here because he's done some dark pulse stuff and gotten flinches a few weeks, and so I was hoping that maybe that would come over to my side, but alas, it did not. So oh well, it is what it is. Dark pulse also prevents the golden go from coming in for free, which is good. Still no flinch, and he gets a crit. Never mind. Never mind. You know how I said like luck might be on my never mind. Never mind. Luck was definitely not on my side. We're gonna try to go for Veil here. I think that's the play here. Should be able to take pretty much anything, even if he's faster. I should be able to take pretty much anything, and go for Veil, I believe. Well, I don't know if I'm faster than you or not. Does this thing get taunt? It probably does. If it does, that's a good play. He switches. Okay. Probably goes into Golden Go, I would imagine. Yep. Okay, that's fair. But getting Veil up is huge. That makes me a lot bulkier, which is really nice. Problem is I don't really have a switch. I can't just go straight into BEARTIC because then I'm going to take way too much damage. I can't go into this because I take way too much damage. This isn't looking good, my friends. This is not looking good. Let's see. I mean, Blizzard does a little bit more. I just don't know that I can switch. I don't think I can. I don't want Bax taking a bunch. I don't want BEARTIC taking a bunch. I don't have good switches. I think we go for Blizzard. Yeah, he's scarfed. But predicts me to switch, so he doesn't go for Make It Rain. He doesn't go for Make It Rain, so that's good. Okay, so he has to switch here. He has to switch. He has to switch here. So I'm gonna go Bax because he locked himself into. Oh, he's going for Shadow Ball again, I guess. Or no, I'm minus 1 speed. Never mind. He may not be. Recover. Okay, he's definitely not choiced. I just forgot about Veil there. And I am boots this week, so webs do not affect me, which is good. I think I can sword stance here. I'm an SD. Yeah, we are faster. So let's see what we get. Flash cannon. I should be able to take this. Yeah, okay. Does a lot. But then I just EQ here, I think. Because Uxie's gone, so I don't think you really have a switch in to EQ anymore. So we're just gonna do that, and that should Focus Sash Golden Go. Oh, what is that? what is that prep? What? Okay. I'm gonna. What is that? What is that prep? I don't understand that, but okay. Just gonna Ice Shard. He switches into what? This. Sacking this. Another one KOs this. So we just click that again. Don't really think about it. Yep, so this is gone. Okay. That sash prep is weird. That sash prep is super weird. But that's good. Okay. This is faster than me naturally though, if he's offensive. It's the only thing. We don't have any chip. We don't have any chip on this is the thing. He outruns me. So... Oh, we only have one turn of snow. We only have one turn of snow. I think this is it. I think that's it. Because yeah, even if I ice shard, yeah, because I don't have enough snow. Or well, no, wait. I still have Ninetales. Okay. So if I ice shard here, I wonder if that puts me. I'm a shard. Try to put him in. I wonder if that's Beartic range. That might be Beartic range. The goal is to put this in Beartic range. So snow should run out here, right? Snow runs out. Okay. So I go Ninetales. Get the snow back up. Just sack this. There's nothing this is going to be able to do. But that gets Slush Rush going again, although I'm going to be at -1, so not going to be able to do a whole lot. I'm just going to click Veil, but he is going to KO me before I can. Yeah, that's tough. I don't... This matchup was just ridiculously hard no matter what. He just had too many answers. He had too many answers. So we go back into this. Not that it matters, I don't think. So I don't think we can make it through this, unfortunately. I'm just gonna click EQ. I do not outspeed this after -1. Yep, he clicks Earth Power. Yeah, we don't live that. So that's it. That's your game versus Darude. So yet another loss. Again, given like the situation with the rest of the season, this should have been my second loss, but unfortunately it's just another one to add to the pile. So it's all good. It's all good. We got a couple more weeks to keep on playing, have a little more fun, and we'll see what happens. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate all of the support on these videos. But yeah, and I'm trying to think how I could have done better. I think if I had played Mew differently, I could have been okay. I'm trying to think what else I could have done. I think if I had played Mew differently and had it behind Veil, I would have been better off because I could have been set up a little bit more. I think that would have helped. But either way, I mean, it is what it is. I don't think I really had much of a shot there, but oh well, what are you gonna do? Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all have a great rest of your day. Stay safe out there, stay healthy. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.